Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different. I've had a lot of requests lately about how I do my eyebrows. I have literally no eyebrows. I actually shave them completely and I've been doing it for years. Like when I wash my face, I look like a 30-something-year-old baby. It's not right. Well, I used to work professionally as a makeup artist. I no longer do that. The only thing I really didn't get sick of was eyebrows. I never have ever done a makeup tutorial before. This is just a one-off because I've had recently so many questions. This week I'm dog sitting, but next week we'll be back to my normal thrifting stuff. It's really not that bad. It takes about 10 minutes or so. It's going to take me a little longer this time because figuring out how to do this in a totally new spot with a different setup than normal. So forgive me in advance. I will do my best. This one will be a little different than other eyebrow tutorials I've seen because I used different products in this way. I've not run into one like this. A lot of the other videos I've seen, people have some natural hair to work with, and I just simply don't. I don't really want it. I don't like my natural brows. They're fine. They're just not what I want. This is a close-up of what they'll look like, and if you want to watch me in a mild panic while putting them on in front of a camera, then stay tuned. This is what my eyebrows look like before. I actually just shaved them fresh yesterday, just for you. The first step is, ooh, this is dirty. Don't look too closely. Oh my God. And I didn't realize how dusty my makeup was until now it's on camera. It's just makeup dust, but boy, oh boy, does it look filthy. Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and a good solid brow pencil. Again, don't look too closely at it. So this color is taupe. So we'll start with, oh my God, the mirror. This is so weird doing makeup like this. Can I do it? God, how did people do this? What is their setup possibly like? So I just kind of start doing this. I don't do much of a tail. Where do I usually will start at the, kind of following the inner corner of my eye right here, and I'll stop right outside of the iris right here. I just draw it kind of full-ish. I already put on eye primer. Once again, start at kind of the same spot, I guess, and then just kind of draw little points. I mean, sometimes if I feel like it, I might add a little bit more, or I might add a bit more of a tail. And it's not a pretty process. It won't look good when you start. That's okay, as long as it looks good when you end. It can be, oh God, sometimes when I'm doing this, it's just, I wonder, how am I going to fix this? And sometimes I just keep going, and then it ends up being fine. I guess that's fine. And I do get a little crazy, and I go all the way down here. You don't have to do this, of course. Any of these steps you can do all of them, or you can do some of them, or just take whatever I have and never do it again. I don't know, whatever you feel like. They look fine. This one has more tail than this one does. I don't really care. I'll figure it out. So sometimes I'll go in just to make it, I don't know, if I just feel like it that day. I might go in and blend this a little bit more with the little spoolie guy, just to lighten it a little bit. Maybe I'll add a little bit more tail. Maybe I actually do care. I don't know. Okay, this looks fine. That looks fine. It's acceptable. It's fine. Next. Oh my God, it's dirty again. Oh, geez. Okay, you know, if you are going to pretend like you have all clean makeup stuff, I know that you're lying. And then, again, I'm going with the Anastasia. This one's Ash Brown brow powder. I have had pink hair before, and I've had blue hair, and what I like to do is do the same eyebrow with a powder on top, but I really like to do the taupe as my base, and then I went over with an eyeshadow of whatever color that matched my hair. It kind of muted it a little bit and made it look almost like a natural eyebrow rather than a bright color, since they kind of met in the middle. I use this quite a bit. I have a new one somewhere, I don't know where. There's two colors in this one. I don't really care. I end up just mixing it together anyway. I know there's a certain way you mix the colors. I mean, whatever. Just put that right on top. It just kind of softens any imperfections. If you know what, I can't remember. I knew at one point what the different colors were for. But if you know what the different colors are for, feel free to put it in the comments below, because I want to know. I could look it up, but I'm in the middle of doing my eyebrows. I'll forget as soon as I'm done. And then I'll remember when I look at this, I'm in the middle of doing my eyebrows again. So that's kind of it. This tail looks kind of weird so far. I mean, I don't really care. Once again, it will work. It will work itself out. What do I do next? Oh yeah. The next thing, I really like the NYX Professional, what are you? Brow tint pen. This color is brunette. I like to do a mix of different colors and textures because I feel like that gives you a lot of depth. And then I just start drawing here. I'll start drawing kind of upwards from here. I might go a little bit past where the line of my brow is, and then I'll kind of go in this direction as I go out. So up, 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 and then out. Same thing for this one. They're not really that thick, but even you could thicken them up if you really wanted to. So here's kind of a close-up of how they're looking so far. I put too much mascara on this morning. Don't look at that either. They look a little different, and this happens a lot. So when I'm wondering if they look different, I can't look at the camera and see what I'm doing at the same time because I don't have the setup for it. But I'll go in with something flat and then start seeing, okay, where do they get different at? And this is a little bit more obvious. Sometimes I'll just do this guy right here, this little thing. And then I'll even go underneath, and then sometimes I'll cover up here just to see what different things they're doing. I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh yeah, you know I am gonna worry about that now. I can kind of see this one's a little higher up than my first one. I'll just fix it a little bit. I think everybody knows by now they're sisters, not twins. I mean, they're not going to be perfect because the landscaper putting them on simply just isn't perfect. That's okay. No one's gonna know. I guess that's fine. It's fine. Mostly fine. I want them a little thicker. We'll thicken them up, probably. I might. So this is where we get a little crazy. So this is the Wet n Wild H2O. I like it because it does a thicker, more bold line. I feel like it gives a good depth. I'll just draw less of those. I just like to add it for lines. Oh, that's thick. Okay, I drew a weird one. Okay, so if you draw it weird, a few ways. I'll usually go in with some tweezers, the flat end, and start pulling down. That'll actually work pretty well. Golly, oh, I messed it up. Okay, so this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. Here's the problem. This is a little too blendy. Ooh, it looks harsh here. I'll do a couple little lines in there, and that's fine. I'll also maybe just add a few so it's not so liney. This lighting in here is not what I normally would work with. So while that's a little wet too, add this nice little flat brush. It's an e.l.f. brush. Oh, it's old. You can see the stuff on it. While it's a little wet, I like to kind of blend it down. Maybe it's wet enough. I don't know. Probably, maybe. And I like to blend the bottom. I'll usually have some sort of powder on this from doing my eyeliner. I'll often use like a dark brown powder as my eyeliner. And I'll just go underneath of it just to soften. I am not going through with concealer on my eyebrows. I have not lived that life. You could if you want to, I won't. I'm just adding some more lines to make it less weird where it was all blended weird. Just putting lines in places where it feels that it's right. I don't think I'm doing a tutorial again. Oh God. Okay, just for fun. This is, oh God, it's filthy. It's a matte, waterproof eyeliner crayon. I'll go in with some of this stuff. And, you know, just a little bit more. God, my nose line is heavy today. And then here I'm going back in with the Brow Wiz again. Maybe the tails are fine. Maybe I want to make the tails a little longer. So this is where I'll go in and make things a little more perfect. They're mostly even, except right here I can see this one has a little bit more of an arch than this one. So I'll just fake an arch, whatever, I'll just do it. And it looks fine. I'm just filling this in so it looks a little more even here. This is 15 minutes long. It takes me, I don't even realize it takes me 15 minutes to do this. This is just a fluffy blending brush. There's some leftover powder on it from my eyeshadow. Maybe you don't have leftover powder on it. Find some leftover powder. This is where I'll also contour my nose. I guess this is fine. I don't have time to care anymore. So there you have it. That's how I do my eyebrows every single day. That's how I make my eyebrows look like I have eyebrows. Is it the best thing I've ever done? Probably not. I am gonna find problems until I eventually walk away from the mirror. You just do what you feel like. You do what's right for you. If you want to add more or less to this routine, by all means do so. I just like to add different textures and different layers because regular eyebrows are, you know, just hair and you have that 3D effect. And when you're drawing them on a flattish surface, you're not going to get a 3D effect. So I try to overcorrect in that way. I feel like it works. It works fine. I also like that I can draw them a little differently on a daily basis. So next week, if all goes as planned, we should be back to our normal thrifting antique video. But if you want to see any more videos like this or anywhere near like this, it was very weird to do. And this is so heavy, I'll have to fix this. And sometimes you just go in with your own hand, as long as it's clean, and just move things around till it's fine. I mean, as long as it's clean. Yeah, they do get oils on them, but not like that fast. I mean, you gotta live your life. I'm just gonna go to work like this, but yes, if this was helpful in any way, or if it was just terrible, I don't really care. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Please like and subscribe. We're probably not doing any more videos like this again. We'll just be back to the regular stuff. And thank you for watching. Thanks for bearing with me through this whole mess. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch and see what a mess I am in the mornings. This is why I can't be anywhere on time. I get so focused on this thing. So, all right. Thank you.